or even thinking about sex. And I really want to ask you this question. How do you feel when you talk about sex or think about sex? And just using, of course, polite language. Yes? Comfortable? It depends. It depends with whom. Yeah. Sexual health requires a positive and respectful approach to sexuality and sexual relationships. Having pleasurable and safe sexual experiences free of coercion, discrimination, and violence. Some who used condoms regularly during intercourse and others who didn't use condoms because they were using some other form of birth control. And the women who didn't use condoms had lower depression scores, significantly lower depression. It also links with women in pregnancy, when they're not using any protection, of course, because they're usually in a monogamous relationship when you're having sex when you're pregnant, that they have lower morning sickness and lower risk of preeclampsia during pregnancy. It's high protein, it's full of vitamins, it's good for skin and hair. You know, and we know that this is true. There's fewer studies that have looked specifically at men ingesting semen. So I don't think anybody's actually done that study yet. I don't think it's been done.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a great idea for somebody's master's thesis, particularly if they're a bio major or even a psychology major. It's a great idea to do the study, and you can easily ask people if you have a good population of, if you're specifically studying men, because there's some question. So, but because of the quantity differences, it's less obvious difference, right? So if you can find a good population of participants who are very open about their sexuality, you can ask them almost anything, including psychological health, self-esteem, physical health, other kinds of health outcomes that they want to share, and talk about ingestion of sperm, whether it's, you know, taken in orally or in some other way. It's the same kind of effect. So that's a great idea for a study. You should really try to do it. It's a great, if you're a science major or a master's degree student, you should try it.
If you could say one thing to college students about knowing their sexuality, what would you tell them?
I would say it's okay. Everything's cool. It's okay. Whatever you're feeling or thinking about or wanting to do, it's okay. You know, as long as it's not hurting anybody, as long as it's consensual and adult and something you enjoy, you know, and it gives you happiness, then it's cool. You know, all these hang-ups about, well, it has to be only 2 park, has to be at nighttime, can't use this, can't use toys, can't have, you know, can't do these things. These are things that, you know, if you're with somebody that you trust, if everything's safe and fun, there's no judgment and no shame and no fear, then why not?
That's true.
You know, so just, it's okay. Everything's okay. As long as you're with the people you want to be with and everybody's of age and everybody's consenting and into it, then have fun.
That's all that matters.
That is all that matters. You should have fun. Just be careful and safe and good to each other. Respectful.
Thank you so much.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Anything that doesn't interfere with someone else's, so you're not hurting other people. You're not harming other people. You're not preventing other people from having their freedom. That's a very good point. Hurting people, immoral? Hurting people is immoral, isn't it? Killing people, stealing from people, harming people, attacking people, that's immoral. Communicable. Yeah.
Communicable.
This is part of a class. You should take a human sexuality class because you should spend a whole term talking.
No, it's challenging. It's really challenging for me, and like I don't know what to do about it because you know, like we can't really do much about it other than just try to like be as healthy as you can.
Yeah, and you gotta get as much knowledge as you can, and somebody like you who's really interested in it and might actually want to be an activist about certain issues, you really need to get a lot of information, a lot of knowledge from a lot of different sources, and that's what university is for.
Yeah.
So you can focus on this through your studies.